and you thought you had a problem. Man, love this brand of playing cards. Tally-ho. Tally-ho. Okay, that didn't have anything to do with the trick. I just like having, that's when a magician's really happy. When he's got enough money that he can buy as many decks of playing cards as he wants. But that ability does not solve a magician's real problem. What do you do if someone says, after a particularly charming interlude with the pasteboards, "Wow, magician guy, I sure would hate to play cards with you." Now, for years I was at a complete, and embarrassing to me though it is, loss, a complete loss as to what trick to do at that point, because Lord knows I didn't really and still don't really know a whole lot about cheating at cards. Now, to me, the quintessential cheating concept, I think, is stacking one hand, like the four aces, to fall to me in a game of cards. But it just doesn't seem sporting. I mean, there are gamblers who can actually do that stuff. I think it's much more magical if we take the four aces, first lose them in the deck, then I think it's enough of a challenge to get those four aces to fall to our hero. That'll be me today. In the course of a game. So not only do we, I just think it's more fair that way. We lose the aces, shuffle them a couple times, give them a straight cut, and then let's see if Uncle Kent is lucky or a great gambler. I'm thinking luck probably won't cut it. But nonetheless, to me, this sports fans, that's magic. I think on top of convincing any poker player in the room that you probably could cheat them at cards. Oh, by the way, having the ability to do that under fire and the ability to do this particular trick should not be confused. I'm going to make it a little harder for myself. I'm going to leave those aces in the middle. And I ask the people, where are the aces? They're back on top. They say all kinds of things. But what they should realize is I did leave them in the center. And more specifically, I left them 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 through 24 is where those aces are. And a real stacking, gambling kind of guy could, with one shuffle, as opposed to the ever so, I don't know, what's the term I'm looking for? Bishopish multiple shuffling sequence that I use there. I think one shuffle, even with those fancy cuts there at the end, that should be enough to stack myself the best hand in poker. And I'll ask people, what is the best hand in poker? And more often than not, someone will titter behind their hand, "Ha ha ha, foolish magic boy, the best hand in poker is a royal flush." To which I titter, "Ha ha, well then a gambler could give himself the four aces, but I will always, given the opportunity, opt for a royal flush. I like spades." That, my friends, can be found in Harry Lorayne's classic collection. Find it yourself. I learned it out of close-up card magic. Other people refer to it as the Marlo Gardner poker deal. That ought to be enough if you want to learn how to do it. Have a nice day. Keep practicing.